Nine about five. Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention, please. About 5 minutes, we'll begin the program. If you need to take care of some personal business, this will be the time to do so. Approximately 5 minutes, we'll begin the program. Thank you. You gotta go take a leak. Go ahead. It works. Good to go. This is on mine. So I didn't turn it off because we didn't flip it. Sir. first room. That's right, Dal. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to welcome you to the 2016 Nationwide Conference USSSA Banquet. Excuse me. It is with a great deal of pleasure that we welcome you, and we have a great program tonight for you. It is my honor to introduce to you the guy that's in charge and made this program possible. A lot of people like to throw stones and rocks and get on a public forum and say some things about him. But I can tell you what, those of you that know him and know him well, he is the man responsible for the major program being where it is today. It is my privilege and honor to introduce to you the CEO and Executive Director of USSSA, Mr. Don DeDonatis.
Thank you, Rick. I'd like to welcome you to the 11th Annual USSSA Conference Hall of Fame Banquet Dinner. All the players, sponsors, everybody that's helped make this work. It's not a one-man show here by no means. That national office staff we have and everybody that's got to do with this, the sponsors here, and really we wouldn't have anything without the players and the managers and everybody that put your time, money, and effort into it. All we're here to try to do is, like we promised you here about 11 years ago, is to give you the best competition week in and week out against the best players on the finest facilities and the best umpiring crew, which you see what's going on here. This guy's done a great job with that. And make it as closest to Major League Baseball as it could be. And I think you think we've done a pretty decent job there in this 11 years of trying to get you where you're at. We've streamed games from the beginning. We went to the ESPN3. Tomorrow's game at 11 o'clock will be on CBS Sports television. Next year, I think we have a commitment right now to do this on MLB. We're getting some notice. They like the best players playing, and they like to see the best players of whatever it is. So we're in for a good show here. As far as right now, as far as tonight, we're going to honor about 59 players from all 16 teams for the first time. We'll have a representation on here from 2 teams, 2 managers. And we're taking this to the next level. Every year we try to do it better and better. This year here, you're seeing us, we're here playing here at the same place we've been in Osceola. This association next year is going to be taking something else to the next level. We're, for the first time in my 39-year history of it, is we're going to have our own facility. We're taking over the Washington National Spring Training Site. We have a contract for 20 years. We're just waiting for the Nationals. They have till October to the 31st to give us the final okay. The complex is already ready to go. It'll be built. It's an 8,100-seat stadium. There'll be 15 fields, 100% turf. Be wired for TV. You'll have all that flight scope and all that technology on every field. And we will be close to the major leagues. There's an academy back by the Four Diamonds with 18,000 square foot with 217 major league lockers. The stadium's built with 11 suites. There's a good opportunity that we play the duel there next year, and hopefully that's what's happening if we get the final deal. So we're going to be stepping it up again in 2017 season. Tonight on the awards for the first team, the awards are being monitored by the place where you finished from day one. We've done it the same way. This is the 11th year. Gentleman Hank Bassett, which I believe was a respectable person in this game, set this up for us, and we followed it every year the same way. First team has to have 180 at-bats, and that's a qualification for it. The second team is 120 at-bats. And no player is eligible unless all the stats are submitted, which I believe we've done a good job of that. We could have a scoring apparatus right into our system next year that could help this thing, everybody do it also without the paper. First award tonight, and let's give it, right now I think it's probably a good time to give DW a great hand here because I think he's behind the scene is making this thing work, the stats. And like Rick said, I mean, everybody likes to take pot shots when you're sitting out in the middle. You're never going to be satisfying everybody, but I think behind the scene, he's in it for the right reasons. He's got a passion for the game, and he does a lot of stuff, not just for this conference, to help us in the back end of it, trying to keep things straight on what he does, and I think he does a great job on it. So, the Highness Finishing B team, first award tonight. Team Addictive, Energy Systems Worth, highest finishing B team, and ironically, the 17th berth was given out this weekend. They were the 28th seed coming in, and they earned the berth this weekend to the Men's Major World Series. Let's give them a big hand, please. The highest finishing A team, BHR Coppermine, ASB Worth, the Class A World Champions, highest finishing A team. Give them a hand, please. And at this time, I'd like to congratulate Backman, Louisville Slugger, for winning the 2016 Nationwide USSSA Conference Season Championship overall points. Receiving the award, I'd like to bring Del Beggs over for Jerry Backman to please come up and accept this bowl for the 2000. All right, we're going to go into the all-conference now. Okay.
Second team, right? Thank you. Danny.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Kevin. Watches. Yes.
All right. First, we're going to start out with the second team all-conference for 2016. From TG Reds, catcher John Jameson. Third baseman from Precision, Matt Rear. Who is she? Yeah. Middle infielder from 3rd Street, Tommy Melton. How you, buddy? Shortstop from Teams Rack, Brent Rettenmeyer. Middle infielder from JB Tailgaters, Jesse Young. Write his name down. Write his name down. Right, Kev. Utility from Extreme, Lawson White. Outfielder from Vivid, Tim Howard. Outfield from Line Drive, Colby Hughes. Outfield from TM Sports, Steele Lewis. Third base from Team Combat, Jonathan Williams. First base from New Breed, Victor Cordova. Utility from BHR, Tim Bowser. Not here. Utility, Team Combat, Kyle Pearson. Outfield from 3rd Street, Dave Kessler. No. Second base from the scene, Keith Lasky. Outfield from TG Reds, Ryan Dismenet. Outfield, 3rd Street, Jason Matusik.
Okay.
Pitcher, smash it, Travis Clark. Pitcher, scene, Bill Pinkham. Second base, New Breed, Adam Rockoff. First base precision, Brent McCellum. Outfield extreme, Ben Dunn. Utility smash it, Bryson Baker. This is the 11th time. Bryson is one of the 3 players that have won it 11 times. Utility team combat, Billy Maggard. Catcher team racks, Brian Lippman. And last but not least, third baseman, BHR, Tyler Driscoll.
Ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, those of you that receive an award, we need you to go in the little corner room over here and get your picture taken. So all those tonight that receive an award, please go get your picture taken over here. So
you can't have a team without a manager. The manager of the year for the second team from 3rd Street, Robert McAfee. Give him a explore. Buddy, he's a manager. Let's give a hand for the 2016 second team all conference. First team, catcher backman Ryan Harvey. First team here, get the award also beside the watch. We give out the first team gets a nice crystal award there. I don't know what you call it. First base, smash it, Kyle Pearson. Second base, Rosmondo, Greg Cannell. Third base, the scene, Jason Branch. Outfielder from Backman, Jeremy Yates. Outfielder from the scene, Brandon Dillon. Outfielder, Rosmondo Nick Santana. Utility, TJ Reds, Corey Booth. Utility, Team Rax, Daniel Kirkwood.
How we doing?
Finding them. Shortstop, backman Ryan Stovall. Pitcher, Rosmondo Andy Purcell. Second baseman, TG Reds, Steve Edwards. Middle infielder, Rosmondo Luis Reina. Utility, smash it, Buddy Wolf. Damn, Stace. I like this shit. Get some more. You want to get some more watches out there? Utility, the scene, David Belladello. Davis. Sorry, Davis. Middle infield, Newbury, Jeff Flood. Third baseman, backman, Lee Powers. Outfield, Team Combat, Flip Washington. Good job, buddy. Shortstop, Rismondo, Don DiDonatis, 3. Number 3. First baseman, backman, Kevin Kennington. Outfield, backman, Neil Hagelin.
Point taken. Yeah.
Catcher, Rismondo, B.J. Falk. Hey, makes my damn microphone. Utility, Team Combat, Dennis Ruley.
Sorry.
Come, there's another way. Third base, Rismondo, Bubba Mack. Shortstop, the scene, Shente Granados. Middle infield, backman, Orlando Castillo. Second base, backman, Stephen Lloyd. Outfield, Rismondo, Andrew Collins. Danny. Pitcher, backman, Andy Vitek. Good check. Catcher, scene, Eric Canopy. Second base, backman, Stephen Lloyd. Huh?
Stephen Lopez. Lopez.
Stephen Lopez. Stephen Lopez. So I don't have them on here. I don't have them on here. Where's he at? He's on the sheet. Utility from Backman, Brian Logan. And from Newbury Utility, John Gastineau. Tell Cheryl Webb to get ready. Cheryl Webb right there, ask her to, I'm gonna call her up. We're gonna do the award now, the manager award. We give it a watch to the top manager now, and Cheryl's gonna come up.
I got it right here.
No, it's a watch.
Just a watch?
Yeah, just a watch.
What about the manager?
That's the manager of the year right there.
This is the manager.
Okay.
Did they get a watch too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the manager for the first team. This year, for the first time, it's going to be called the Frank Webb Manager of the Year Award for the conference. Cheryl, if you can come with me. And I'm going to have Cheryl Webb
Give her this microphone.
give out this award for the first time this year to the Manager of the Year for the first team, all conference. From the scene, Jason Kendrick. Let's give a big hand here to Jason, for Cheryl for coming here to do this. Before we get into a few more awards, I just want you to, this time, to take a moment and recognize the people behind this conference that made it all possible. Please stand and be recognized. Jeff, Paul Brown, Ken Franzine, the best statisticians in the world. Please stand, please. My board members here, 39 years, Danny Brown, Northern California, my assistant executive director, and Kevin Nagley from Hobbs, New Mexico, our VP of softball. From the office staff, Stacy. Wendy is not here, and Lori, you know what job they do. Steve in the back, Bernie, Matt, Paul, great stuff with all our videos. TR and Kristen, some of these are not here, Sabrina, and last but not least, Dale Weisner. Let's give them all a big hand, please. Now I'm going to bring up our umpire in chief, the guy behind the scene that brought the best umpires to this group for 11 years. He set it up. He's a member of our National Hall of Fame. Been doing this a long time. It's in good hands with Rick. And I'm going to bring up Rick Robertson.
Y'all know the unsung heroes, the guys you like to get on and talk about when they umpire, but these guys give up a lot of their time to come out here, do the best job they can for you. I'm very proud of them. I do a lot of ass chewing. They can tell you we'll be up late tonight because we're going to get ready for tomorrow. I got a chance. Let me introduce them to you right now. Leading off, Lee Eggers. Rockford, Illinois. Behind him, JoJo Ellis. From Cincinnati, Ohio. Next up, Scotty O'Neill out of Minnesota. Rob Mantlow, North Carolina. Pillsbury Doughboy, Matt Connerman. He's out of Cincinnati. Out of Arkansas, Randy Patton. Next up, Mike McKinney out of Boston, Massachusetts. Mr. Invisible, Ken Hawk, Arkansas. Tony Walzak, Michigan. Behind him, Chuck Doc Beckwell, member of the National Hall of Fame. He's out of Michigan. Jason Oberlag, Arkansas. Now, we got a lady in the back that helps us with the bats. Miss Denise Patton, she's in there doing all over the country. She's in the back of the room. Does a great job checking bats. My wife, Anna, we got married in January. She takes pictures, keeps me straight. At this time, I'd like to bring up Linda Posovich, the wife of Dwayne Posovich. She will present our 2016 Dwayne Posovich Conference Umpire of the Year Award. A little something about Linda. She's always been my partner playing golf, and Dwayne was Anna's partner playing golf. And believe me, I'm the worst golfer God probably put on this earth. Don says at our golf course where we live in Remington, they don't measure it in yards, they measure it in feet. So I hit it 300 feet. I think I did really good. But Linda has been such a major part of what we've done throughout the years. She is here with us tonight, and it's a great honor for me to have her present our first Dwayne Posovich Conference Umpire of the Year Award. This year it goes to a young man that Dwayne has mentored. And actually, before Dwayne passed away, we had the opportunity to go to his house, him and Linda's place. And Dwayne was mentoring him and helping him as far as being a crew chief this year. And that will be Mr. Lee Eggers. You are 2016 National Dwayne Posovich Conference Umpire of the Year Award. All right, you two, turn around and smile for the camera. All right, thank you, Linda, partner. Gentlemen, thank you. Make sure you get some rest tonight. Bed check at 11:30. Yes, I'll be checking. Don't be late tomorrow, $25 fine. Yeah, umpire meeting at 12:01 a.m., believe me. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate the work you do. You guys do a great job for us. Once again, a reminder for all those that have received an award tonight, please meet over in the corner over here. They want to take team pictures. And we have boxes. Those of you that got the big awards, we have boxes for you to help you get them home. So make sure you do that. Next up, it is my privilege and honor to introduce you tonight, Don Dinas III, Jr., to present the 6th Annual John Glidewell Award. Donnie, if you would you please come up and present that, sir?
Can't believe this has been the 6th year already for this award, but as I kind of go over every year for anybody new here, what this award's all about, we started it obviously for John Glidewell, who passed away way too soon. For anyone who knew John, knew the type of person and what he represented. So that was kind of why we established this award to basically, for this conference and for softball at this level, to carry on kind of his legacy and let everybody know that, like we say, every year we all want to win, we compete, we battle, But everyone in this room, we kind of all have that camaraderie, and we all leave our families and do the same thing for the same goals every weekend. So kind of come together like this once a year, and a little on a social scale, laid back is a great opportunity. So like I said, John was a teammate and one of my better friends. And at the end of the day, when I'm done playing softball, I'll look back on relationships I had with him and others in this room and cherish that more than anything else that I've been fortunate enough to be involved in this game. So this award, again, was pretty much established to represent his integrity, his character, his selflessness, and each recipient of this award has definitely had all those attributes. So I'm going to bring up now Billy Messina, who was our 2014 winner of this award, to actually announce this year's award for John Glidewell. So Billy, come on up, please.
So this award means more to me than any award I've ever got, and I'm proud to be able to hand it off to somebody I think that's selfless, works hard, and cares about every team out there. He's been in the game for 30-something years as a player, coach, sponsor, and now he pretty much hangs out with us, and we're happy to have him with us all the time. So 2016 recipient of the John Glidewell Award is Pete Campbell.
Congratulations. This time, before we get into the final awards, I'd like to recognize some individuals who've done this and worked hard to get the most covenant thing they could do in USSSA is to be in our Hall of Fame. This year, in 2016, in Sanibel Island, we're going to recognize some individuals in this room that have worked day and night to get to where they needed to be in this game. Individuals, please stand. Don DeDonatis III. B.J. Falk. Jerry Backman. Herb Price and Doug Reed. They'll go in the class of 2016 in Sanibel Island, along with our first Major League Baseball player, Sean Markham, who played USSSA back several years ago. And Cat Osterman, probably the finest pitcher in the league that's ever played the game in women's. And we have several other people, 3 other people in there that are going into the game. That this is going to be a great class. So if you can get to Sanibel Island in November, congratulations. You've worked hard at it. Getting into our awards. The 2016 Defensive Player of the Year, from Rosmondo, Luis Ureña. The 2016 Offensive Player of the Year, from the scene, 802, 72 home runs, 214 RBIs, Jason Branch. For the second year in a row, the only in 11 years to ever win the Triple Crown for home runs, batting average on base, and RBIs, from Rosmondo, Greg Cannell. Our final player award tonight is Most Valuable Player of the Year. Each year it has become more and more difficult to make one selection and single out one individual for the most coveted award of the Conference USSSA. This year the most valuable player goes to two gentlemen. The first, 784, 80 home runs, 201 RBIs from Backman, Jeremy Yates.
Give him this one. Okay, me too.
The second gentleman, undoubtedly one of the better players that's ever played the game. He could have been offensive player. He probably could have even been defensive player. 801, 92 home runs, 245 RBIs. Pitcher from Rismondo, Andy Purcell. Let's give one big hand. Congratulations for all these award winners tonight. Now for one more award, we got through all the player awards now, and this is an award of merit for somebody who's behind the scene has done a lot for this conference and really probably doesn't get as much recognition as they should. The 2016 Award of Merit, Mr. Dale Weisner. Before we wrap it up tonight, we're just going to, the final 16 players in the conference by the totals home runs, and I'm going to read them off, will be automatically into the final round Friday night at Disney. They'll be in the last round. Tonight, we're going to ask you to turn over to Mr. Elliott here, Clark, any player, each team gets one representative. So I'm going to call off the players. You get one representative plus this. Greg Cannell, Bubba Mack, Brandon Dillon, Andrew Collins, Ryan Harvey, Keith Lasky, Andy Purcell, Jeremy Yates, Arden Dodds, Lee Powers, Jason Branch, Eric Caneby, Mike Powers, Kyle Pearson, Stuart Snell, and Chris Costantino. Those guys are automatically Friday night in the championship round at Disney. Congratulations. Elliot, how do you want to take that? You want to come up here and say a few words? Okay. So you'll get an email from Elliot, and then you'll turn it probably into national headquarters, so we can select and get the final 18 that will be in. Those people, those 18, will probably go against about 6 other that we put at large in, and then they'll hit to go into the final round with the 16. That's it. We moved along fairly well here. Again, congratulations to everybody, and congratulations to a great season. Let's finish up tomorrow on CBS. Let's finish up the champions tomorrow, and let's look forward to the World Series, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much.
We want to take this time to thank Mystic Dunes, Rick and his staff, for everything they did for us tonight. Y'all be careful. Drive safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck. Have a lot of fun. Thank you. First game. I'll tell Freddie tonight if he's still here. That's why I wanted to make sure we tell. I'll get a hold of Freddie. No, we'll see.